Well, good morning. It's Monday, the 17th of May. Happy Grant's Sound Advice cup of coffee to you. Interesting weekend. I didn't feel so great yesterday around noon and spent a little bit of time with some friends, but came home and did something I haven't done. I can't even remember. I spent about an hour or two on the sofa just reading. You push so hard to start a business. You push so hard to do this. I've been remodeling the house and this and that. And it was nice later in the day to just kind of chill. And one of my favorite books in the world, Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. Amazing book, and it's really easy to read. It is good. Anyhow, that's not what today's about. Mondays are always about let's roll, a little bit of inspiration, right? And I had one thing happen yesterday and one thing happened this morning that kind of gave me inspiration. If you've never seen the movie Rudy, it's about a guy that's 5'8", 5'9", just a little fire plug of a guy that has no business by his upbringing, what society would expect, to go to Notre Dame. And then in the same realm, has no business being on a football field and ends up being accepted as a walk-on. And then in the last game of his senior year, things conspire, then he gets in the game. A very inspirational story, very cool. I watched it years ago. I may even have it on DVD. It's a really great story. If you get a chance to watch that movie, watch it. But Prime right now has a documentary about his life and how the movie was made. Not like cameras and stuff, but just how the story came to be. And I think it's even better than the movie, especially if you've watched the movie. Anyhow, he talks about in the documentary about how he just kept trying and trying and trying and trying. And it wasn't like he just kept trying to make the football team. All the stuff he did to ingratiate and get his way in, he was able to join the student union or something like that at Notre Dame. He did all these things, actually went in and talked to Ara Parseghian about getting on the team before he was even in the college. And how much he did and did and did and did and never believed anybody, never took what everybody said to heart. He just kept trying. And it kept going that by the time he got done, it was like everybody already knew him and said, you need to go to school here. So he had 8 brothers plus some sisters. And in the movie, one of the brothers talks about how in the movie they talk about he got 3 rejection letters from Notre Dame and kept trying about being admitted there. It was actually like 50. Just an incredible amount of work he did to continually putting himself in the right situation. And it's inspirational. I want to be that guy. And really, it wasn't this big, huge inspirational story. It was day after day, hour after hour of believing in himself. This morning I get online and I'm clicking on this and clicking on that, and there's a story I've seen before about what's called the president. Now, this is not political. This has everything to do with a tree named the president. It's in Nevada's Sequoia National Park. It's over 3,200 years of age, from what they can tell. It's nearly 250 feet tall. It's huge. Really, really big. I'll put a link in the comments of the YouTube video. The point I'm making here is that at one point in time, there was a seed that started growing, and it burst open 3,200 years ago. And as if a tree could have consciousness, I'm wondering if it ever thought it could be a 250-foot giant. So take both of these thoughts with you today. Think about what you can do in your world, and that little seedling never kept thinking it was going to be 250 feet tall. It just kept thinking, I need to grow. I need to grow. I need to grow, and kept growing. And the same thing with Rudy. So today, if you don't get anything else from this, know that you're not in it alone. There are people that will help you if you ask. But more than anything, realize that all we have to do is keep doing, keep trying, and keep pushing. So let's roll. Have a great Monday. Have a great week.